How's it going?
Hey, Lokahi, how are you?
Great.
Yeah. So, how important? I mean, how big was it to just to get that kind of monkey off your back and that pressure relieving win at Cincinnati? I know you guys didn't expect to come into everything losing 5 in a row in the Big 12, but just getting that win against a team that people consider a rival. How big was that?
Yeah, it's huge. Huge for this program. Beating Cincinnati, I think the last time we went over there and played and beat them was like in 2017 before I was there. So, I mean, it was a great feeling in the locker room. I know everybody, the fan base feels it. So, yeah, we're going to start rolling now.
That was my question: is how do you take that win and the feelings you guys have from that win, and how do you kind of parlay that into something bigger over the next 3 games?
Yeah, like you said, just feed off that energy, feed off of that winning feeling again. That taste, we kind of lost that taste before with that little bad bend we had, but now we're back on track, and now we can feel what it feels like to win again, feel that culture again, and start playing UCF football. Yeah.
What do you like better, R.J. Harvey with 160 plus yards and 3 touchdowns, or giving up no sacks?
Man, I just like winning games. That's my favorite part of it. Yeah, no doubt. That's a positive, of course, but man, winning games, no better feeling. Stats show itself, and that's probably one of the reasons why we won the game. So,
How did Adrian Medley do? He saw his first extended time of the year.
man, I played with Medley. He's been here since I've been here, so it's just been exciting to finally see him be able to take those snaps and seriously play the whole game. Because I mean, he's been knocked with injuries here and there, and man, seeing him go out there and ball out and play like how he did, I'm really excited for him.
To see someone like RJ have 4 straight 100-yard games, that's as much a reflection on you guys on the line as it is on him and his ability to make plays. Where do you see you guys having growth? You've always been a good running team on offense, but where's the growth been with RJ being able to get through those holes and pick up those yards, and with you guys coming together as a group?
I think the growth has been just within our room, knowing our assignments and knowing them cold. Like how I've been kind of preaching it throughout the season. Like assignment sound football is good football, and I think now that we have our pieces kind of put together in the puzzles, like I know we're still moving and rotating a lot of guys, but now the guys know their roles, and there's less missed assignments, less critical errors in situations, and we execute at a higher level. So I think that's what's been clicking and what's been on the roll for, and why we've been doing so well in the run game and well in the pass game as well.
So how satisfying was it to have the feeling that you guys finished a game? Because it was late in the game. That kind of been some past games where maybe someone does this or that, maybe there's a different outcome. But you guys, when the plays had to happen, you guys made them. I mean, how satisfying was that?
It was very satisfying, and I think it starts with how we just approached the week, how the team kind of came together and just realized, hey, we're on a 5-game lose streak. It can't get any worse. So let's go out there and play for each other, and not forget why we're out here. Kind of what Nakai was saying, man. Not too many people have this opportunity. So, man, I'm blessed to be here, and I'm just blessed to play football at this university. So, I mean, that's just kind of the mindset we got to go into every week, and we'll be successful just like that one.
You mentioned everyone knowing their assignment on the offensive line. You guys have had to rotate some because of injuries and things at different spots. How challenging has that been? I mean, when you don't have the same center week in and week out, maybe it has to be a different guy because of some other reason. But how challenging is that kind of, and how impressed have you been that you guys have been able to keep together and be as strong as you have been?
Oh, yeah, it's a challenge, no doubt. I mean, I played with Matt Lee for the past 3 years right next to me, and having a new center rotate every week is, I mean, kind of like crazy, like to think about. But it's nothing. Like the adjustment is easy. Like you just got to know exactly, like, oh, this is his play style. Bula plays like this. Drake plays like this. Caden Kittler plays like this. And I mean, you just roll with it. And I like to. I mean, I think it goes to show how well and tight our bond is in the room, and being able to take whatever friendships we have off the field and just be able to make it work on the field too.
We've heard a lot about what Oklahoma State does on offense. What have you seen from them defensively?
I've been able to dive into the film a little bit. They operate out of an Okie front. What we haven't seen, nothing we haven't seen before. Their secondary is pretty good, but the main thing I saw in Oklahoma State is they played a lot of close games, and they won a lot of close games. So that's where we're gonna have to figure out and focus on situational football again, and make that a main focus.
I know you're probably going to say you take it game by game, but this is kind of winding down your college career here. I mean, how important is it for you to finish strong? And you still got the bowl game possibility on the table, but you got to win, 2 out of your last 3 here. How important is that to you?
I mean, every game is really important to me, especially with, like you said, my clock's winding down, and I just treat every play like it's my last, whether it's Tuesday practice or whether it's Saturday and we're snapping the ball on game day. I just treat it all like my last, and I'm just excited for this university and the opportunity we have to go out and finish the season.
You guys went out the tunnel arm in arm together to kind of show some solidarity in that Cincinnati game. How important was that for you guys to kind of showcase that you're managed to stay together as a team and not let outside noise and all that stuff kind of get to you guys?
Yeah, man, that was really exciting. I was out there with John Rice and Seliskar out there with the captain, and when I saw them, I didn't know they were going to do it, but when I saw them lock arms and come out there, that got me hyped. I started chee-hooing and everything, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm ready to play. 'Cause I know my brothers are ready to go, and yeah.
Bounce House has been a pretty intimidating place, but now you've experienced a couple of losses this season. What does it mean to you to get that mojo back and defend the home turf?
Yeah, man. This is our kingdom, They got to come in here, and they got to come stop us on offense, and they got to come score some points against our defense. So, I mean, football is I'm just excited to play this game. Oklahoma State's a big-time game, ranked 15 in the nation, man. They come over here and play in our house. It's going to be an exciting game.
What will it take to upset them?
Best football team. We just got to execute, do our jobs, and you got to do it well.
I feel like you've been here for most of these space games that they've had. Do you have any favorite ones or favorite uniforms or helmets maybe of the past, 5 or so years for you that come to mind?
Man, my favorite one was my first year, 2019, by far. I've been here for, what is this, my 5th one now? Yeah, 2019 is the best one. We had the moon helmets with the stars on the logo or on the numbers. I think that was my favorite one. I think because of constellations. Something about the stars, got to be.
So you got the blue jersey, though, this year. That's the first time. Blue's been an accent color. Now it's a primary jersey color. How do the guys feel about that?
Man, everybody loves it. I know my cousin, he's a big UNC guy. I'm not going to say we got off of UNC, but he saw the blue space jerseys, and he was like, oh, you got to get me one. I was like, man, go on, what's it called, Shopify or whatever, and go get my jersey and help support me, you know what I'm saying? So, but, yeah.
All right.